Welcome to a very impromptu Stampin' Up live with me on my Facebook and Instagram and YouTube video. I look forward to seeing and hearing what you think about this, our brand new catalogue. I was thinking that a lot of people may not necessarily have one in their hot little hands yet. There's lots of different ways you can get them. You can ask your local demonstrator. If you don't have a local demonstrator, I'm happy to supply you one, but you can ask your local demonstrator for one. You can even order this in the online store. So if you see some things today as we walk through this catalogue that you really like, you know what? If you want a paper copy, you're more than welcome to add it to the online store at the same time. So I was thinking we could have a bit of a sticky together. So grab a cuppa. I've got mine here. Grab a cuppa and come and join me as we go on a little bit of a walk through our brand new Stampin' Up catalogue. You'll get to hear and see the things that I'm in love with. You know, one of the perks about being a demonstrator is having that catalogue in my hot little hands early and getting to shop from a select number of things from it early. But now, everything. There's two little things that are missing that are just on there, as I always say, slow boat from China, that are still on their way here, but they won't be long either. So without further ado, it's a bit exciting. Let's go and have a sticky. So put down my cup of tea, might have a sip first. So go and grab yours and let's have a look and see what we can see. Okay, so this is a pretty cover. Mine got a bit damaged in the mail, so I'll apologise. I normally have one that's got my name written all over it, room copy, all that sort of stuff. But it shows you some of our new colours. There's some great new colours that are coming and some that are returning. So let's get into it. Okay, so the inside spread, let me make it so that you can see the whole catalogue in one go. Okay, so you'll notice that there's inspiration on every single page. This page is, we've got easily 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards of inspiration. There's some embellishments and little things that they've made around the place. So you're going to be looking through this catalogue as if it was almost like an inspirational catalogue, something so that you can actually look through and enjoy. There's a little bit of the history about the Stampin' Up family, who the Stampin' Up family are, and how Stampin' Up came about. This is our 35th birthday this year, so there's going to be lots of exciting things happening in the Stampin' Up world, but this is the first one of them. So we've got our table of contents. We've got some product suites that are mentioned here. There's 11, 3, 6 plus 4, 10 new product suites. Thought there was 11 for some reason, but that's okay. 10 new product suites with great, big, beautiful new things to see. There's always the information about hosting a Stampin' Up workshop and joining. You know, I don't believe in buying things at full price. And so with Stampin' Up, there's two ways that you can purchase. One of them is that you can pay full price. We're more than happy for our customers to do so. However, if you join, you get a discount. So we'll jump right in, just as it says here. You can see there's inspiration. This is a Pinterest page and inspiration through our catalogue. There's explanations along the way, and you'll also see little icons that'll help you as well. All right, welcome back to our beautiful colour, Pretty Peacock. It's featured on this page. This page is all about our online exclusives, and there's more coming. So the 1st of June, I believe, is the next lot of online exclusives. Be interesting to see what they're about. I look forward to them because I know that I've really enjoyed the last lot. I am determined not to let this cup of tea go cold. Okay, so then we've got some information about our stamps. We've got two different types of stamps. We've got our red rubber stamps that have got a little bit of foam padding on the bottom of them. We've also got our photopolymer stamps. Both of them attached to our clear blocks. This is one of our clear blocks here. You'll notice they're shaped. They do have Stampin' Up written on them. They don't usually have Houston on them, but yours will have your last name. They're shaped, they're ergonomic on your hands. They're really nice to hold, and they're nice and thick. Okay. All right. Some information about our types of stamps that we have that are quite unique to us. Our distinctive stamps, they give you a little bit of extra features from our that we can get with our images. So you can get like texture. Two-step stamping, where you end up with two stamps that end up creating the one picture, like as an example here, and our reversible stamps. The reversible stamps have been unique to us for quite some time, and they're starting to come out as a very popular option on the market. Welcome to all of our quite a few of our new colors, and quite a few, and so you can see how our older colors fit in. One of my favorites, the good old olive. And look, lemon lolly is one of our new ones. Sweet sorbets are current in color, as is our pecan pie. Okay, bubble bath's a new core color, and as we get further down the back, we'll show you some more colors. Okay, our kits continue. There's actually been a new kit that's been released today. The kit collection is an online exclusive collection, so we've got kits online for everybody, and whilst they're available, they're online, so you'll only see a little blurb in the catalogue about them, and then we get into our stamp sets. This is where the fun begins. Okay, all right, so bright and beautiful, the first suite that we have in front of us features beautiful balloons. We can do some, look at all the inspiration on this page. We can do some fringing with the dies. We've got, this is really cool. This is actually, I've got some of this here. We might play with that another time. It's actually a clear window sheet with a gold impression on it, and it's got like a foil imagery on it, and then it's silver on the other side. So it's a gold and silver, depending on what sort of celebration you're having. What a really nice font for that happy birthday there. And of course, it's always time for a celebration. That's a bundle. With our bundles, you'll save 10% as per normal. Okay, anything here you'll see with an N on it, that means it's new. Okay, and the other thing that I'll point out to you, in case you're new to Stampin' Up, is that if you see these cream edges, that means there's a die to go around that image. So there's a die, a plain balloon die. I've got these ones here, so I'll show you as an example. Beautiful balloons. Let's pull these out. All right, so beautiful balloons is here. Okay, so I can see what's in my dies here, but they're very tiny. So let's pull them out and let's have a bit of a sticky here. I haven't cut any of these out yet, but see how you can see there's this one here. They're very stuck down nice and firm, so I won't go dragging them out just yet. That's that one there. So you can see there's the cream outline of it. Okay, you won't see all of them featured on here because some of them are extra. Like this one doesn't have a stamp that matches. This one doesn't have a stamp that matches, but man, some of those sentiments are going to look great on there. Okay, and that's going to give us our, how sounds cool, doesn't it? That's going to give us our nice fringing effect. Okay, so I'll just pop that one back in its container. I'll go along later and stick my yellow stickers on that tell me that they're in the current catalogue and do all my pretties. But that's that bright and beautiful suite. Okay, so the suite, I forgot to tell you, the suite also comes with some designer series paper in it. That's 6x6, that designer series paper, and it gives you a list of all the colours. And if you read all those colours, they may be names that some are familiar and others are not. Berry Burst is a returning favourite, so is Lemon Lime Twist, Pretty Peacock. And then we've got new ones, which are Bubble Bath, Azure Afternoon, and a returning favourite in Blueberry Bushels. Hi, Sharon, how are you going? How beautiful is this catalogue? This would have to be one of my daughter's favourite stamp sets. It's the Carousel Horses. They come with a set of dies, and again, it's a bundle. She just loves all that sort of stuff. So they're really pretty. I love this one because it comes with a great big I think it's 2 3/8 or 6 centimeter circle punch. And there's something really nice about being able to just go punch, punch, punch when you've got to make a whole heap of cards. What do you reckon, Sharon? And there's some great sentiments in there. I go through and have a look and see what fonts they've been using and what sort of things. So sometimes I buy a stamp set that's just for the one stamp. Like I really like how that, and I love how they've used 2 different fonts. Hi, Anne, how are you going? So everybody's starting to join in now. That is a really cute cupcake. I have really good friends that work at the local cupcakes, the local, what do they call themselves? Cake Emporium or cupcake shop. So I think that'll make some nice cards for them. Charming Sentiments is a returning favourite. I'm not sure if any of you have already got that one up in your hot little hands. It's one of my favourite ones that the punches are a winner. It's one of my favourite ones. You'll notice that it's got an outline. So that's because there's actually a die set. It is written down here, but this one is no longer a bundle. So it will tell you that it coordinates with the sentiment silhouette dies. It's got extra dies in that set as well. There's some great candles and things. But look, we've got inspiration on every page. There's another new bundle. Okay, the Lazy Days bundle. I believe Shani Haynes has done some really amazing stuff with that. If you want to go and have a sticky. And actually, I think Julia Quinn has too. So there's some really cool things happening in our Stampin' Up world at the moment. Another returning favourite. The punch is still here, but this is no longer a bundle. But that's okay. I mean, the beauty is you can still get it. And this is a really cool punch. I love this little set. Seasonal branches. And do you know what I've also noticed is that they've also started calling, this is the seasonal branches stamps. And look, the seasonal branches bundle, which matches the seasonal branches dies. There's something about making that life so much easier when it comes to that, isn't there? All right. And moving right along, we've got a couple of new sets on this page as well. This one here coordinates with a handmade tag punch, which is further down in the back of the book. But like, it's such a pretty tag. Sharon and I love punches. There's so much you can do with punch. I love looking at punch art. All of these stamps are returning favourites. And all of them happen to be already in my drawer. But, you know, we won't go there. So, a returning favourite. Both of these have dies to match. You can see with the creamy coloured outline here. Okay. May or may not already be in my drawer. Let's see. And look, 2 brand newies. How cool is that one? What a great font. I think that's, Sharon, what do you reckon? I reckon that's going to make a great scrapbook page, that one. Personally, because these are really nice and big. The images that you're seeing here are actually the size that they're stamping at. Okay. I don't know what I'm going to use the pretzel for, but that's all right because I really love super cool. I love super sweet. That sweet down the side of a page will just make a really nice feature. Okay, so refreshing. Look, it even comes with a little picnic blanket. Okay, again, another bundle for savings. See the little blanket cut out there? How sweet is that? Nice font. Very nice font. I love this. I'll tell you, I love this whole catalogue. Sorry, need more cup of tea. All right, so this is the Let's Shop. These here are loose silver sequins. Okay, so they'll need your Tombow or other adhesive to pop them on. Okay, those ones aren't already adhesive, but look at all these houses. Some of these dies will cut out some of these houses on there. And the die that I love the most, which is really hard for you to see, and I'll show you in the back when we get there, is the lamppost. I think that's just gorgeous. This is a nice little sweet font, and there's a variety in there. I love this one here. Look what they've done with the backgrounds. Actually, that's designer series paper. That's not it because that's there. But if you look through the catalogue, you'll see all little hints as to what else is around. Okay. Some nice new ribbon. That looks like the baker's twine that we've already got. 2 returning favourites. This is a favourite of mine. They're nice and big. This also coordinates with the Sweet Citrus Hybrid embossing folder. Okay, and there is a set, like the embossing folder also has some dies. Okay, returning favorites again. But look at that nice font. All of those things that you didn't, you know when you just need a font because you got some really pretty designer series paper. Love this set. And there's everybody. Okay, you've got your mum in both our spelling and the American spelling. You've got everyone. So you've got your wife, your mum, your dad, your son, your grandma, your grandpa, sister, and everybody. So you can actually have this one here's not shown at the actual size. This one here is shown at the actual size. Okay, there's a lot of real estate that needs to be used in the catalogue, so they sometimes do that for us just to make it so that it's not so heavy. Okay, let's find another newbie. Some continuing favorites. Here's another new one. This one matches and goes with our other sentiment one. Wonderful thoughts. And this, look at all those beautiful fonts. And again, we've got some really pretty cutting dies that we can cut out. And then I'll show you what those as we get further down the back. Okay, all of those are returning. Where's something new? Zoo Crew. How cute are these guys? These are the ones that I think are the most fun. The paper's fun. You can cut out with some of the images on here. Some of them will actually die cut out. There's a die for every critter. There's a little bit of a childish type right, but it's a really, really pretty font. There's ribbon. That's a nice suite. And so we're into the cute stuff. That needs to go in my cart. They definitely need to go in my cart. It's a bundle. Look, it's even got the sun. Okay, and the fence. Returning favorites. I'm sure you've all seen those. Oh, the page that is gone sticky. This guy here is a new one. This is Little Monkey. Again, it's another punch. And there's really lots that you can do with punches. Aside to punch out what you need to punch. But how cute is he? I'm bananas about you. And look at all the little bananas. All right. So the punch even punches out that banana there and all the bits of your monkey. So you can, if you look up punch art on Pinterest, you can have quite a bit of fun with that. So find out some new ones, some more new ones. There's, you hold the kiwi to my heart. Love it. That's very cute. Returning favorite. Nice, great big font here. Make really great Geiger cards with that. I love this page. How pretty are these? I wish I hadn't scrapped all my girlies princessy stuff because, you know, look, to the birthday queen and here's her crown. I love it. You were born to be fabulous, not perfect. Don't we all need to know that sometimes? Congratulations on your new little one. I'm a midwife by trade, and anything to do with babies, well, you know, I'm a sucker. This here is also a bundled one, Our Little Dreamers. Beautiful little set. How gorgeous are they going to look coloured in with our blends? Full page of returning favourites. As gorgeous as they are, we're jumping to the next. And here's a new one here. Everyday thanks. Over the last couple of years, our where are we? Our emergency services, our teachers. Would you say that one will go with our police officers, our nurses and doctors? Thank you for everything that you do. Returning favourite and another suite. These dies are all great big shape dies. It's almost like a diamond or a ruby, special cut stone. Okay, great frames with a really pretty blue suite collection there and designer series paper to go with that one. Part of the suite is a embossing folder that is a bit difficult to see on here, but you might be able to see it better on this image here. Okay, there's some really pretty designer series paper, and it comes in Balmy Blue, Misty Moonlight, our brand new boho blue, and teamed up with our old favorite Night of Navy. Okay, Another new stamp set with some florals. That one's a photopolymer. Some of them you'll notice you get the choice between a photopolymer and or a red rubber one. So you can actually choose where you want to go with that. This is textured floral. Look how pretty is that for birthday blooms for you, which is very appropriate if you're using a floral stamp set. And there's some really nice dies in there. Quiet Meadows come back to us. This here is going to be my stamp set that I'm using with my first ever winter retreat that I'm holding the second last weekend in July for those that would like to join us. There is a link on my Facebook page, but you'll see it come up over the next couple of days again. The more the merrier is the way I have it. Look at it. I'm currently having it here, but if our numbers outgrow here, then we'll have it. I've already got a place arranged that we can have it at. Okay, so if you would like to join us for that weekend, click on the link when you see it come up. I'll pop it into the comments for you. And that's Timeless Arrangements. Okay, nice font dies, a stamp set. Another couple of new ones. How cool is that typewriter? Some more flowers with another pretty happy birthday in there. All right. And another suite. This suite uses a whole heap of our brand new colors. Okay, we've got our copper clay. That's a really pretty color. This is really at an orange, and you're looking at my color palette. Okay, really pretty. And I really like this ribbon. I'm not sure how easy it is for you to see there, but it's got like a loopy feature happening. Okay, and another new stamp set. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Nice thinking of you type stamp sets. Okay, they're coming to, I don't know if you've noticed as we're going through, we've got little tabs up the top. This is the love, support, and thanks section. How sweet is that little one? Okay, another bride and groom. They're very popular. We're always requesting them. And if you look up here, you'll see an example where they've actually used our Stampin' Blends to colour those people in. Look at this. How hard is it in Australia for us to get a Waratah flower picture? But look at that one. Isn't that just divine? If friends were flowers, I'd have the pick of the whole bunch. Beautiful, beautiful font again. Nope, I think I skipped a page, even though that's a really exciting page to go to. Let's Go Fishing, a sweet collection. Great for our fellas, great for our ladies that do love a good fishing. I love going fishing. Good things come to those that wait. Good things come to those that plan and actually do stuff too. So that sentiment works perfectly. And look how nice is that Happy Father's Day. Last time, like I love a good size Happy Father's Day and a good size Happy Mother's Day, because it makes it so much easier to decorate around it. Okay, and there's a little tackle box. You'll see it featured here in our dies. All right, so we're not even halfway through, so I'll just keep on rolling. All three of these stamp sets are brand new. These are in the hobbies and recreation set. I have a friend that's going to join just so that she can get this set as part of her joining kit. Would you believe she's an environmental scientist? And she thinks this is the best. Okay. I love that one. You're like a proton, always positive. Okay. It's your birthday. You can overreact. What fun. Some returning favorites. How cute, he. And a brand new suite. If you were watching my Facebook page this morning, this was the suite I featured already because I love it. All right. But look at I haven't got them yet. I've put an order in, so I'm waiting for them. Look at the holographic paper that they've got there. Nice. How fun is that? All right. And that's really nice. If I had a staff, every time you brighten my day, I have an entire galaxy. A bundle, some great shapes, some basic rounds, because we've got planets, of course. Okay. But yeah, like, you know, if you want circles, there's where you're going to find your circles. Okay. Some returning favorites. This one has a die set. This one has a die set, but there's no discount on those now. However, on these two, there is skateboard, something for the boys and something for me, because look how fun. But it's really hard to see, and I'll show you further down the page. There's a trimmer in there. Hi Cheryl, how are you going? Okay, returning favorites. These are in the hobbies and recreation still, and now we've just moved into artistic expression. This is where you're going to find all of your nice, fine, arty. I really wanted to say something else then, but you're going to find all your arty and different types of things. You might find some stylistic stuff. This is the Inked Botanicals collection. We've got some nice pale, like if you're a subtles person, we've got some subtles up here with that. There is also that there is Lost Lagoon ribbon. Lost Lagoon is one of our returning colors, which has always been a favorite for everyone. Nice new layering leaves. Now it's a new stamp, and it says it coordinates with the bow punch. So these ones here you can punch out. So I'm wondering, what does the bow punch actually? I haven't come across that punch yet, have we? Let's see if we can find it and see if it's bundled with anything. Right, just want some sentiments in a pretty font. Can't go past that. Okay, this one here's a returning favorite. Our bottle punch is still in the back of the catalogue. And look, we've got some inspiration here, and they've used the new iridescent shaker circles. So they're like little circles. They go with the space suite really well. This is our bold bouquet. Some pretty, very nice stamp set. Very pretty. Great big happy birthday. Yeah, that was the word I wanted, Cheryl. Yep. All right. Returning favorites and a new scenic wonders to go with it. These stamps have been really popular, these style. So it's really good to have them still as part of our offering. Okay. All right. And I think my cup of tea is going cold. Let's let you have a look at that while I have a sip. Okay. All right. We're still in our artistic expression. Masterfully Made has got some really pretty designer series paper. It's 12 by 12, so I'm rather partial to that. As anyone that knows me knows that 12 by 12 is my style. It's because I like to scrapbook and I like to have the choice. Okay, I can always cut it down to 6 by 6, so I do like to have the choice. I love this sort of stamp because it gives me the option of actually making a background myself. If you follow my page or check out my blog, that you will notice that whenever I do a scrapbook page, I have a tendency to do this sort of stuff on the background. It just breaks up that blankness. These guys are returning favorites, but this one's a new one. Okay, make some nice little scenes happening here with this one. And look, oh no, that one's not that's a new one as well. Vertical blooms. So we can do some vertical cards. Look, see how they've done that? How good does that look? I really like portrait style cards. One of my friends or one of my teammates, one of my friends and one of my teammates, same person, she really likes landscape cards. So need to do out some dates and whatnot. This is a really good one to have. And because it's photopolymer, you can actually see where it is. It's great for scrapbooking because you can actually write the days on it. Like a day to remember, that's quite frequently where we hang out. Another couple of brand new stamp sets, nice and bold. Actually, really nice and bold. Do you see what they've done with it up here? How gorgeous does that look? Okay. It's nice to always have something different. Might have to go looking to see how they've done that technique, to tell you the honest truth, because I really like that. All right, see how it's actually, yeah. As a demonstrator, they give us a document that tells us what they've done. So it makes it so that we can look at a card and we know where we can sort of go and do, because it's a full stamp. So like to keep those areas in there white, I'm just thinking, oh yeah, I'm not sure. Looks like they've half inked it and half in two different colors using their dauber. So look forward to trying something like that. Okay. Follow your path. Look, see, they just go together, these two. You're marvelous. Lots of love. Take time for yourself and follow your own path. They're actually both very nice stamp sets. Okay, some that have stayed. We've got a new, what are they called? Double-sided stamp. Okay, so what you can stamp one side is your outline and one side is your solid. Huh? So we've got butterflies, we've got flowers, we've got leaves, we've got pattern, and we've got our turtle who's been very popular. Okay. I think I missed 109. No, I did miss a page. Can't do that. That's what happens when the catalogue's new. Brand spanking new. Love it. Fresh as a daisy. Beautiful. Looks so much better in real life, guys. I'll just give you the heads up. So do these guys. That's them there. No, it's not. I'm leading you up the garden path. That's a different set. Those ones there are the solid gems. These ones here are the in colors. Don't mind me. Okay. Solid gems, pretty paper, great stamp set, wonderful dies. What more could we want? We'll be featuring, I'll also be playing with the stuff from this suite at my retreat. So there'll be some great things come out of there. Okay, Beauty of the Deep is brand new and it teams up beautifully with our Waves of Inspiration. Look at that coral, and we've got coral and fish, and it automatically comes to my mind. Sharon, if you're still there, do you remember how we did, there's some coral and fish paper a few years ago and we made some amazing cards with it? I'm going to have to go back and look at those again and start to recreate and have a lot more fun because we've got a lot more options. Like, I love this guy, the little urchin. Okay, returning favorite. This is an interesting one, isn't it? That's going to be a bit of fun. It's a photopolymer stamp set, which is rather handy because I think you're going to need to be able to see through this one because it's almost like it is 3 steps. Look at it. And it gives you that image. That's really nice. Some cotton, some flowers. I'm not sure what flowers they are, but who cares? They've got a pretty butterfly and some grapes on there. Returning favorites here. And this one here is our angel stamp. Now, we do have an angel policy, and what that does is if you pop on the back of if you're selling your stamps, you still have that as a fish card. I don't blame you. If you pop on the back of your your cards because you're selling them, they've got to have the copyright with Stampin' Up. That just gives you the right to be able to sell those cards. There's actually a little bit of information about it here, and these are great anyway. Like, it's always nice to sign your cards. So hand stamped especially for you from me. All right. I love that. I like you, so you get a card. Okay, these are our background stamps. Now, background stamps are usually really big stamps. So you don't get to see them in full size on the paper, but you get to see a little bit of them. So we've got quite a few new ones. The plaid's new, Berry Harvest is new. In the stars, that goes with our space scene. That's new. And all these other ones are returning favorites. Okay. That's actually quite fun. You can color them in. They're all in, just double checking here. Yep, they're all in red rubber. And we've actually got a really big block that they all fit on quite nicely. And I don't have one on the table, so I can't show you it. But yeah, really big block that they all fit on quite nicely. Look at our colors. That's actually a really pretty page. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that too, Sharon. Beauty of the Deep is going to be a really pretty one. There's so many different sets. Now we're getting closer to the back of the catalogue. This is where you'll find all of our colours. There's 50 core colours and there's 2 sets of in colours. These ones here are our new ones. We'll have these for 2 years and we've got one more year left of these. You can get cardstock, ink pads, re-inkers, stamping blends, water type markers, or what's the word? They're markers, but they're actually the same ink that's in the ink pad. Okay, so there's different options, but the one beauty about Stampin' Up is if there's a color let's say it's in copper clay. The copper clay cardstock is the same color as the classic stamping pad, which is the same color as the ink refill, which is the same color as the Stampin' Blends, and it's all the same color of the marker. All right, we do have some basics of our very vanilla, our basic white. Our basic white cardstock also comes, basic white and very vanilla will also come in thick, but they're featured on a different page. Bronze and ivory have some markers, so hence they made it to here. Basic black also has a Stampin' Write marker, as well as our normal markers. Our color lifters there as well. Not sure if it's on that page. Which page is on? It's on this one. Our ink pads have gone up a little bit in price, as has our cardstock, but they're still really good value. However, if you want to save a buck or you want to save some money, it's advisable to buy them in bundles. Okay, you can buy all of the assorted cardstock. You get 20 sheets of each cardstock. If you buy the Brights as the full collection, you get 20 sheets of 10 colors for $17.50 in Australia. However, if you buy just the one, you're actually going to get 24 sheets. So if you buy the solid color packs. So sometimes it's nice to have quite a variety, but if you can get around it, buy the colors that you actually like. If you want the whole family, brand new to stamping, and you want the whole of the Regals family or the whole of the Neutrals family, you might want to look at the Stampin' Pad bundles because you're going to save 10%. The same with the refills. You will save 10% if you buy them as a bundle, and our Stampin' Write markers are only available in a bundle. Okay, so you've got to get those in a bundle. If you're someone that's been stamping for quite some time, so you do have quite a lot of supplies already, there is a new core and in color offering. So with the new core colors, because they bought out 11 new colors or returning colors and new ones, you can actually buy those in bundles as well. Okay, so you can get a bundle of just the new core stamp pads. For example, you can get a bundle that's just got the new core markers, so you don't have to buy the whole packet of markers again. In colors also come in bundles. You can get a bundle of either of the ink pads for the 5 ink pads, and they're a great place to start. We've got new new marker collections. The soft pastels, they've changed the colors to suit the new offering, as with the watercolor pencils in the offering of number 1. Okay, some storage options for you. Then we've got our basic cardstock and all of the stuff that we are core business. So stuff that you would need, that you'd need a lot more of and more of the time. So when you're looking here, our basic white cardstock and our very vanilla cardstock. So you've got your regular cardstock, your thick cardstock, and your 12 by 12. Those people that are scrapbooking, making boxes, etc., your 12 by 12 is very handy for that sort of thing. Here are our extra little sweet things. So we've got some cello bags, some treat bags, window sheets, our beautiful fluid 1000 paper, and our scalloped gift boxes. Now, these are one of the things that's late. Okay, they should be here very soon though. Specialty designer series paper. Look at all the little new things. Look, sparkly stuff, the holographic paper. There's quite a few nice things in there. And there's also some returning favorites like our gold foil and our rose gold foil and stuff like that. Okay. On to designer series paper, where all the pretties hang out. Okay, sometimes you don't need stamps. Sometimes you can just use paper because the paper's pretty, as long as you've got a great sentiment. All right. We've got this is 6 by 6, this is 12 by 12, depending on what you want. And another 12 by 12. They actually all they all go with a sweep. So there's usually a lot of things that coordinate with them. Glorious Gingham though is in 5 different colors, and they're actually new and returning colors. Okay, for those, you can use that for anything. Makes a great base. It is only 6 by 6, but being gingham, they will all butt against each other quite nicely if you wanted to make up a 12 by 12 page. Okay, again, 3 suites that we talked about, along with our normal offering of color packs. You can also get our in color packs for our basics. There's like little hearts. I'm sure they're hearts. We haven't had hearts before, but I always like a good stripe. So I'm very happy to see that. And that's all of our other ranges: brights, neutrals, regals, and subtles. We do have some vellum basics, which is just 3 different patterned ones. And we've now got our celebration one, which is gold on one side and silver on the other. Okay. Our memories and more. I'm a firm believer in making sure that we print our photos. They're no good to anybody on our phones, and if you don't print them, other people can't see them as easily. Yes, I know we all share to Facebook. We've got examples here of printing them and putting them into an album. We have a small 6x8 album, and there's some really cool card packs that go with it, and you can just makes it very easy. Just slip them in, and there you go. Okay, our envelopes, very vanilla, basic white and clear envelopes. The clear envelopes are like a cello, which is great if you're sending it off and it's might be you think that the weather's not playing nice. These ones here are matching cards and envelopes that also go with our bright and beautiful Memories and More card pack. When that arrives here, I'll actually go through it and do a whole video just on it for you. Back to our core stuff. No new things in there because there's no ends. That's always a good sign, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. They're our basics. They're our things that we use on a regular basis that we go to, and you'll find them all listed in there. What have we got here? Our adhesives, our silicone mat, which is a great little thing. What's that called? The foam mat. One of these. The foam mat is in the online store. Okay, so you need to use that when you use your photopolymer. Okay, favorite adhesive, second favorite adhesive. Next one is, look at these guys. Okay, this is a returning favorite, so that these are new. Look at these. How cool are they? They are like, oh, sorry, excuse me. You can see them better up there. They are circles and dots, and then we've got some silver sequins. Plenty of bling, because bling's always fun. Oh goody, our gold leafing stayed. But there's heaps of new bling. Like, look at all these new ends. So they're going to be really pretty. There's some really nice stuff in there. Oh, I really like those. All right. New ribbons. Page 151. Ah, thanks, Sharon. I haven't got that far yet. All right. Some new ribbons. Some returning favorites. There's some really pretty stuff. Our new in colors have got a whole family of ribbons for themselves. It's nice and soft. It's very pretty. We've got some new jute in our in our new in color range as well. And I love this natural wavy trim. Can't wait to get my hot little hands on that. And what have we got here in new? Look, these are also coming. There's a like a knife, a hobby tip blade, a rotary perforating tip. I'm going to have some fun with that. And a pick tip. To me, that's like getting the splinters out. But pokey things. Pokey things are really good. 151. What else is on page 151? Let's just jump ahead. Ah, it's up there. There it is. Our Stampin' Piece and mat. Yay, it's made it back into the catalogue. Okay. Our blocks, our chamois, another favourite. What's number 8? Stampin' cases. What do we use those for? Well, our chamois. This is a very unfortunate looking chamois. It's overworked. It's a very different colour to that, but yours will come looking like that. Cases, you get 4 of them when you buy these. The other thing I've done with cases, oh, sorry, excuse me leaning over here, is that's where I keep all of my markers. This is the 2 in colours. I haven't taken out the last ones. I've got to put the new ones in. Okay, but this is my in colour case. Fits 10 markers, probably 11. You could almost stick a black one or a blending pen in there as well. And yeah, how good is that? And then I store them in my drawer like so. Okay, now where were we? Punches, my favourite. You've lost me, but I'm still here, and hopefully I'll come back. It's not because I've run out of juice yet, nearly, but I haven't. Okay, punches. So we've got a couple of our favorites are returning. There's actually quite a few of our favorites returning. Great Big Circle, always a winner. More, and these here, my favorite decorative punch is back. And then there's a whole heap of ones that we've had for a while. How good are they? So if you look here, there's 3 new stamps that are bundles with punches. That means there's our leaf one. That's why it wasn't with a as a bundle, because it's already been we've already had it for a while. Okay, then we've got our blocks. Like I said before, love our Stampin' blocks. Our cut and emboss machines, the big one and the mini. You know that if you joined, you could actually get your cut and emboss machine plus some other goodies, all for $169 rather than paying $233 for it, or $223 for it, because it's gone up a bit. Okay, so just keep that in mind. I don't like paying full price. I don't think anyone should pay full price. The easiest way not to pay full price is to join. Okay, as we get closer to the back, we then get to have another look again as we get what they've done to make life easy for us. Not only have they given us another example, but they've also given us what goes together. So, and a bigger picture of our dies. Okay, so this is where we're going to save 10% on our bundles. And there's quite a few bundles that you're going to save 10% on. Look at this. Now you can see how it's bigger. That's a little trimmer. And there's all little bits that go with the trimmer. And there's the little cutty bit, cut and emboss machine. So many great things. A pair of scissors. I've seen some really good stuff done with this so far. And I love it. I've had a play, seen a little bit of ink, but not a lot. Okay. I'm still practicing. That's why you haven't seen it yet. How pretty is that? Look at those borders. They're going to be really nice. All right. There's just so many different pretties. You just don't know where to start. Bike, the scooter, skateboard, and our fish. Our fish in their little tackle box. Okay. Look at all these ones that go with that funny chicken and rooster. You know, you can't go past that. Like, that's as cute as a button. Very cute. Love this Starry Sky business. Okay, and teamed up with some really pretty designer series paper there. There's some really nice stuff. This is the Timeless Arrangements one that I will be using as part of my weekend retreat. And as part of the retreat, the people that come are going to get this bundle as part of it. So really nice. Lots of options, lots of things that we can do with that one. Okay, I'm actually looking forward to it. And then we've got all of our returning favorites. There are some new stuff in here that I will just bring to your attention. This one here, Brilliant Backgrounds. Don't mind my ticks. They're the ones that I've already got hanging out in my drawer. Oh, I forgot to mark that one. I've got that one in there, but I don't have a pen close by. That's okay. And that one. Oopsie. Okay, so that's a background one. I'm not sure how easy it is to see on the screen. That's a background. It's just going to cut out holes and lines on our background. It's not actually going to cut out a shape. This one here is a hybrid one, similar to the oranges and the house, the thing of wood that we had before. You're going to be able to, that is going to be really cool. We're going to be able to get doilies. There's a doily. I love doilies. Doilies are great when it comes to scrapbooking. So I'm a bit excited about that. So, okay, guys, Anne lost me and everybody else see me. All right. And then here's another one that's a gorgeous garden. It's another big background and petal patterns. Those, oh, look, and here's this one here. Oh, that's going to be interesting. They'll be fun to put together. Look at all those triangles. That's good. I reckon there'll be a lot of interesting stuff done with that one. And here's some nested essentials. Let me see. I'm just going to bring these closer to my head to see if they have stitching. It's a bit hard to tell. I can't tell. Okay. All right. Can anyone else mention, can they still see me, or have I frozen for everybody? Hopefully not. Playing in the Rain's back. That's good. Glad to see it. And Paper Florist. That's an interesting. Let's see. See these dies and see the little mini? That means you can use them in the mini machine. These ones are used on page 33. Page 33. Ah, is that how they did those? Nice, simple stamp. Building up our experience. Still live. Yay, Sharon. Thanks. And look at that. How gorgeous is that? Look at the center in that. That's really pretty. And that's done with that. Well, that is going to be like a bit of a hidden gem, isn't it? That one. Oh, I do like that. Okay. So a couple more. These are the hybrid ones that we saw. I was talking about before. There's no ends on that page. There's no new stuff on that page. But look, the sentiment silhouettes. Can you see what I mean? Like there's shooting bits. There's stars. There's candles. There's hearts. All right. And our embossing folders. Nice. This one here, these are going to be a bit hard for you to see on the screen, but let me just tell you that you need one of everything. The Countryside Blossoms is really pretty. It's, yeah, and so is the Embossed Brick 3D. There's your doilies. There's some geometric patterns. They go through the mini. And there's some twisted rope. That'll be looking really good with the boat, I reckon, with the ship that we've got. Then we've got some information about hosting a party, joining Stampin' Up, and special jetpack. Which pack with Sharon? Which back page for those dies? Oh wow, is that those? Nice. I missed that before. Look at them. Aren't they glorious? Okay, I'm going to have some fun with that. That'll make really, I think I'm going to really love my pages. That's going to get used on scrapbooking pages. Okay, so if you want to host a party, there's a couple of different options that you have available. I'm more than happy to do an online party for you. Once sales go above $250 RRP, you're going to get some Stampin' Rewards. One of the things that is only available to purchase through Stampin' Rewards is these two stamp sets. Okay, really pretty stamp sets. This is a nice moth and this is a nice scenery. I'm looking forward to seeing what some of the other demonstrators do with that, because this is the only sample that we have so far. Okay, as you can actually purchase any items with your 10%. As you go higher in sales, the more commission, the more that you actually get, not commission, the more Stampin' Rewards you get. And you can purchase anything out with Stampin' Rewards throughout the catalogue. There are some restrictions to your 50% off item. You cannot use them on the 50% off item on suite collections or the standard size cut and emboss machine. Okay, so otherwise, not a problem. All right, so if you'd like to host a party, if you'd like it to be an online party, I'm more than happy to do it for you. I'm more than happy for you to come to your home to show you all of our good products. And I'm more than happy if you want to gather five or six friends, that you can actually bring them here as well. Okay, I live in Mount Elliot. I'm on the Central Coast, New South Wales, and I'm more than happy to craft with any friends, even new ones. In the back, we've got an index of all of our stamp sets. I go along and mark which ones that I've got, mainly because otherwise I'm really good at picking up too. All right, because I forget what I've got. So that is our beautiful annual catalogue. I'm going to have to go and pick up a kiddo from work, so I'm going to have to go. I hope you've enjoyed your cuppa and your tag along with me, and I look forward to seeing, let me pop back up here. I look forward to seeing you all another time. Currently, I'm working quite a bit, like, 33 hours a week, or full time as far as I'm concerned. So I'll be in and out whenever I get the opportunity to pop in. Okay, and hopefully I've been at work this morning, hence the Minnie Mouse scrubs. Alrighty, so it was really good to see you all. It was nice to chat to those that joined us. If you're watching on the replay, please feel free to pop a comment into the into the chat and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. If you'd like a catalogue, flick me a message and I'll ensure that you get one. Otherwise, they are available in the online store. I've popped a link into the About section on here that'll take you straight there if you're in Australia. Okay, so once again, lovely to chat to you all. Hopefully I will see you soon, and until then, happy crafting and enjoy. Sit back and enjoy your new catalogue because it's fun. Okay, be inspired. Toodaloo.